Hi Leo, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their sun, moon, or rising sign in the zodiac sign of Leo. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you, and then we'll get a major arcana card. And then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck created by me that has the lunar moon phases and zodiac signs. You already had a card that wanted to come through and kind of landed right there, so I just left it. That'll be your card, I suppose. Or maybe it wants to be a significant message before we start, is what I'm also getting. You did have an Aquarius message that came through from like earlier this month related to wanting to say something, having to say something, needing to say something, something being found out, something being revealed, the truth. Oh my goodness. For somebody, turkey baster babies will also be significant. Okay. And we'll just leave it there because it just seemed like it was a part of Aquarius is your polarity. It'll be connected to like shadow work, what's necessary to learn about oneself, and as far as aspects of light and dark to be able to balance. Hence the word polarize. Just how do I even? One of the main messages I'll say this to you is that there's an importance to looking up and above and beyond the 3D. And I think that's why I'm having such a hard time here, because a lot of what was wanting to come through, I feel it's so low vibrational, but maybe it's surfacing so that it can actually dissipate, so that new and higher levels can come through and start beginning as very hopeful prospects for a lot of you. So getting away from unwantedness, gunkiness, things that have been blocked, situations, people. Oh my goodness. That low, it just, let's go ahead, let's see what this is. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Libra. Balance in the building. All right, so this is awesome. So the first word at the top of this card is balance. Please and thanks. I was really feeling that whole stuff before we seen this card here. So we have the scales. I also put that with the symbol for Libra, and then it says, "Hand me that book." Take what resonates for that. That's gonna be different for everybody. Colors for Libra, I put pink, but also red, and that'll be the polarity energy for Libra, which will be Aries. So a lot of polarity talk is important here, and I just feel that contributes to the importance of balance. And then order in all courts. 7th house energy for Libra. 7s are going to be significant. That I've been picking up a lot of pH stuff as well, so that could be significant also too. Alkaline water may be important. I'm getting health wise, that could also be important for some of you as well. Ew. Alright, so we'll just leave this here. I get this being like the preset to your reading, so we will get another card for you. And we'll go ahead and we'll leave the energy here since it wanted to be present before all the other cards here. We'll get your first card for love for Leo. Ooh, I'm picking up where I do see the 5 for your Leo energy, and then 2, so Taurus could be significant connected to you, or you could have significant Taurus in your chart, with second house energy being something significant, that being the house of Taurus. I'm getting money, balance being restored. I also picked up the Hierophant and the High Priestess energy as well. Alright, love card for Leo. And then I have the washing machine going. I picked up a little bit of naughtiness. I did get a couple of things potentially for your title, but it's a lot of rated R, so I ended up channeling something else here right before your reading started. But we'll see. Let's see what the cards, what your cards say for Leo. Love card. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness. That is so naughty. Love card for Leo. And we can tell too. As long as that took to come out, like I don't get withholding, and these cards have seen better days. I don't apologize for it because I'm a tarot reader and this is what happens with the cards. I am gonna get a new set, but I did notice that. But anyway, and that could be something here too. Like getting away from distractions, holding on to one another. That's what I get with the 4 of Pentacles here. That was cute. And then 4s have to do with stability. This is the energy of an emperor, so take what resonates for that. And then also 4th house energy of Cancer could be significant too. I do see a building back here. Like someone may be getting away from some chaos from a situation or certain situations, moving away from it all and having this one. I get this being significant, connected to a lot of you possibly if you're not this Emperor energy. But one of the few things that are very, very precious to this Emperor here, and a lot of you being this Pentacle energy, and them holding on to you really tight, close to their heart. That's also what I get here too. There may have been a Tower moment. I also got that too. And then Pentacles is going to be Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay, let's get your money card. I mean, do you even care about the other cards? Alright, Leo, that's nice. So you have the 9 of Cups that wants to be seen here, and it has another card with it. This is wish fulfillment. I feel regardless of what is with this card, you have wish fulfillment that's here in the money. So whatever you've been wishing for connected to your money, congratulations, you're a winner. You're a winner for a lifetime. All right. Let's see what's here. Oh, and you got love too. There's more cups here. This is 10 of Cups energy. That is fabulous. Shout out to Fabulous. You be killing them. You be killing them. So this is love coming through. A significant offer. Could be connected to your wish fulfillment here with this being in the money, but I do get this being also love connected to money. So love and money. And with the love energy coming through in the money, that's speaking to great abundance. 10 of Cups energy is going to be complete emotional fulfillment. That's very nice. Night energy is a part of Chariot energy, but also having to do with defending the element it stands for. Overall, the Knight of Cups is just a nice little offer. It's a beautiful extension of love. This could be coming from a younger person. Nines are going to be Sagittarius energy, also about completions. So I get both you and someone going through some completions. And then your souls coming together. That's so cute. I love that. And that'll be a part of the 10 of Cups also too, is the beautiful unity of a foundation starting on love that flourishes into even greater with beautiful surroundings, extending your union possibly with children, uniting children if you already have children, ancestors, elders, all your families. It's a beautiful thing. And then being able to flourish even more from that, like a family tree. And then the extension of that tree, it just continuing to grow and get larger and larger and larger and larger. The tree also becoming more rooted. That's pretty. So for some of you, with me saying that, this could also be about inheritance. So let's see. We'll see first what's behind the 9 of Cups here. You have the Queen of Wands reversed. Dun dun dun. I don't get these being connected. I do get this being about the past completions and what one is coming into completion for, so that wish fulfillment can come through. And then behind here, in that completion, you see that energy of movement forward towards one's wish fulfillment. So we have the High Priestess that's listening to one's intuition and making a choice, possibly here with the Lovers. With the Lovers being here with the High Priestess, I do get this being about a divine union. Also here too. And then with the energy, you can kind of see all of the uprights in that energy. And then the deception coming from the reversal energy. That's all on its own there. With the Queen of Wands reversed. And being the dun dun dun. I'm looking at the numbers also too, of what's present. We have 9, 2, 11, and that's 17. So that'll be even more the wish fulfillment and the star card, and that being upright energy. I'm almost trying to figure out why this Queen of Wands in reverse is even here. I do get them possibly being an attachment or attempting to do something connected to some wish fulfillment that has to do with you and a person here that are being seen here in the Lovers card. Dun dun dun. That could also be considered to be some kind of sabotage, but given that the Queen of Wands is in reverse, I do get that sabotage energy also being in reverse and also very ineffective. And the fact that it's coming out in this reading in this way, because it wouldn't make sense for anyone's wish fulfillment to be a Queen of Wands reversed. I don't get that, and I don't gather that. I also get the elements, being those that don't cooperate, correlate, or match with that wand being held in reverse, and then next to the Nine of Cups in the upright of wish fulfillment. So cup upright versus wand reverse. Nah. So then the Taurus energy and the 2 energy, I do get that being a part of this here. The Leo energy being connected to a lot of you. Fear the Emperor energy that'll come through as that. The counterpart energy for the High Priestess again will be the Hierophant. And then I do see mirroring energy with the 4 and the 6 and the Roman numeral presence that's there. Yeah, that was funny. I do get that being like just a very slight display of some evidence of like sabotage, attempted sabotage, I should say, when it comes to your wishes. Because notice how that energy completely just fell when that Queen of Wands reverse came through. I think what we're also going to do is remove this. And do that. It's almost like too, we had 5 cards there. It's like that 5 of Wands and removing that one to bring about harmony, which will be that 4 of Wands energy. And we do have that here with the 1 and 1 here, and then the 2 pillars here for the High Priestess. I get that strongly. This is also a twin flame card as well. So you have that energy in both of these cards here, and seeing where that cup of love is going. A wish fulfillment where it may have been, again, attempted to be sabotaged. It's not being sabotaged because the energy and the flow is going right here where it's supposed to. Regardless of what wanted to happen up here with an intent set for wish fulfillment being granted. Boom, ching, ching. And then that completion energy for both you and your person. No one being able to block your wishes. You're receiving your wishes. And doing the work and bringing about certain completions, you're doing what you need to do. And so the universe is seeing you through. It's not others with humanistic qualities who are able to determine decisions when it comes to your blessings. And that's it. Let's get your U card for Leo. That's too bad. That's too bad, you know, that you, I mean, but if you didn't, Leo, if you didn't have haters, would you really be Leo? I mean, come on. U card. for Leo. U card. For Leo. Oh, look. That's what love is. That's so pretty. Look at this justice coming through, connected to this 10 energy and a new beginning that I was also picking up here, seeing the 1 of manifestation, but a new start. And then this 10 energy being connected to that 10 of cups that came through here for you. That's so pretty. I just got my renewal ID cards. Thanks, Geico. Alright, so 10 of cups. This is everything that was coming through here. And then you see again where that cup is going towards. That's so beautiful. Holding on to this. Someone making sure. Because, and I'm getting, you know, it could be that this Emperor energy made a certain decision that had to do with the Queen of Wands reverse possibly. And then that Queen of Wands just being real attachy. And that being why there's a call for balance here. But you have the beauty here with the actual 10 of Cups card that was being channeled from the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups to confirm that this is designed and meant for you. and your person. And everything I said about you both having possibly some children, those all coming, everyone just coming together in a nice little happy union, starting on wonderful foundation that has to do with great blessings and love and comforts and luxuries and peace and calm and serenity and all the things that you have been wishing for and wanting, asking for are all here, completely granted. Tens are about endings going into new beginnings, so this is successful endings, having learned some wonderful lessons connected to some past energies, seeing the truth of certain individuals, and then being able to move on from this. Both of you, again, coming into some completions here to successfully, bring this in. Cups is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Ophiuchus. 10 energy here will be Capricorn energy. This is wonderful happiness, complete emotional fulfillment. And I did see the colors blue and brown earlier. I'm seeing them in this card here with this couple here. And then even with the little children. That's so cute. That is so cute. So great foundation being set here. This is wonderful hope energy. We did have that come through with this reversal energy. There being no hope for something. And then the actual wish energy of the star energy being here with these Roman numerals here in your money. And that being that major star that's in the sky here, connected to ancestors, happiness, the hope, the rainbow energy. Seeing rainbows are about hope and the divine letting you know that everything is going to be more than okay. And you have significant, wonderful, happy blessings that are coming through here for you, that are here. So if you're not experiencing this now, get yourselves ready because it's here. Congratulations. That is wonderful. And given that we have the High Priestess here, I do get Divine Union as well. 9 and the 2 create 11 for justice, but also the card of Aquarius connected to the star card, being a card of 17. And the star card being a card of Aquarius, the 1 and 7 creating an 8. That'll be 8th house of Scorpio, but also connected to Saturn. Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius. Saturn ain't playing. That's what I'm getting here too. This just being beautiful Saturn benefic blessing. Saturn delays. Saturn will never deny. And Saturn is a great giver, especially when you honor and respect the Saturn from within you, but also the planet Saturn and its energy by respecting yourselves and others and doing what you're supposed to, having that order. So I get that being respect from Saturn connected to the Libra energy of Venus. Saturn and Libra, Saturn and Venus being significant. Also too, when it comes to planetary energy, there's been talk of, I believe Venus is in the energy of Pisces. And then the Sun in Aquarius. There's some other placements of Aquarius too, I believe. Might be one other. I'm not sure. I know there were a few. But that being a while ago. Anyway, let's go ahead and we'll get your major arcana card. Let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ace of Swords. So here's that new beginning. Having nothing to do with the past. Past karmic completions. I'm just besides myself with this beauty of the truth. This is why I love tarot and why I love the cards, because they don't lie. They tell the truth. Attempted to be manipulated, of course, but even with that manipulation, they still come through to honor the truth, because the truth is the truth. And this is even telling the truth of a manipulative person connected to wish fulfillment in the money section. The dun dun dun. So you have the Ace of Swords. This is the clarity, integrity, honor. A new foundational beginning here connected to this Ten of Cups. So it's the truth of what's here, what's all come through here for your reading. and how this does not have to be about, someone who's withholding. This is Emperor energy. They do stuff like that. That's normal. This is getting the energy of holding on to someone that they know is significant, and they're holding on to someone here. They're boobay. A lot of you, if you're the divine feminine, you're that pinnacle holding on to you. They love you. This is a lot of love here, especially with the lovers being here, with fulfillment, the 10 of cups being channeled, and then actually coming through where you have all these cups and all this love in your reading. It could even be, someone having so much freaking love for you that you can't even imagine. That's so dope that you manifested that, if that's the case. But you manifested someone who loves you so much that it goes beyond like how much you can even comprehend what love is. That's how much love is here in this reading with all these cups. Even the High Priestess is water energy. That's amazing. That is just amazing. And that being the truth, being seen here. Starting on a new foundation here, also here too, with some great beauty. This is also great intense passion I get as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave this here with that beautiful 10 of cups. That's wonderful, Leo. So I get with that mentioning of that darkness energy and there being some reveal, that reveal, I mean, if that's that low vibe, it's going to be, because this is reversal energy with the beauty of these uprights here. Look at that. Overcoming that. Restoring and having balance. That is beautiful. That is just beautiful. Okay, let's get your major arcana for Leo. Even though you have it quite extensively here. This is beautiful. Leo. Card for Leo. Alright, and again, I'm getting off the grid. Like that went right in front of the Ace of Swords. It's right here next to the Ace of Swords. Like, I can't even describe it. It's not laying flat. It's still connected to the Ace of Swords card, kind of at a slope. But wanting to be connected to that Ace of Swords card is what I'm picking up. So let's see what we have. No, the slope energy. I was getting not so good energy when I said that. And so we'll just see, this being the truth of a situation of someone here who is having a hard time releasing and letting go and not wanting to close the cycle. They may be begging for something to not end, but this is something that's inevitable. I feel with more reveal and more truth being seen. And then of this also too, especially, it's time. I mean, we have it's the end of the world as we know it deck here. Let's see what's at the bottom for that world reverse card. Judgment Day. And this being the awakenings that I just mentioned. It's time. This being right before the world card. So, this speaking to those completions and those endings that are coming about. This could even be connected to the Tower energy and what's being seen. Judgment calls being made, awakenings, awareness to the truth, the clarity coming through. What we're also going to do, I'm going to leave this Judgment card with the other cards over there in reverse. I feel that's going to be, since that happened, more for this particular energy here. That Judgment card. Um, okay, let's get a card for Leo. And now the attachment. Leo. That's a lot of cards. You have the Sun. And they're still slopey here. This may even be more of that message connected to the reversal energy. I almost don't even want to turn these cards over. There's 3 cards here. Oh boy. It's too late. Obsessive and addictive energy will be this reversal person. They could be, I feel like they're seeing themselves for their truth. Probably because of this reading also here too. But how it is that they need help. Incoming Tower. Connected to this person and this individual also here too. The Devil card is right before the Tower. You have the Devil here upright. And the Tower in reverse. So incoming. This will speak to the Judgment energy that we already have here. Awakenings to the truth. Illumination. But I get with this being here with the High Priestess and what's here in the money. There being some happiness now because, okay, confirmation. Some happiness now because of some major discoveries of the truth. And there being clarity on a happy situation versus a not happy situation that's being moved away from. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, ooh, it's the Fool card. Foolish behavior connected to a oh goodness. I don't know the word, a situation that was not harmonic. Wheel of Fortune, Justice. So I get this wheel energy being in the midst of something that wasn't, it wasn't good. And then foolish behavior coming about because of this. Now this could be about a completely new start and someone taking a leap of faith with there being some illumination. Take what resonates for that. It's kind of hard to discern with a lot of this chaos, and I feel that that's the speaking to the process and the transition of a lot of this being moved away from, so that the brightness and the light and the joy and what is meant can come through in the way that it's supposed to. Let's see. We still got one more card to get for you here, but what I'm going to do is this. Okay. So that'll confirm the leap of faith being taken and a wish coming true and through. Something that's destined. Someone leaping towards their star. A lot of you being that blue energy of this feminine, divine feminine being now here. And also here in the Lovers. Peekaboo. And the High Priestess, where this just naturally wanted to land itself with the happiness of the Sun. So someone moving towards their happiness, realizing that someone was being fraud and coming from a low vibrational place. And the actual person who's done the work to be in an elevated place and seen for the beauty of their truth of being a light and an elevated, loving person, given the credit. After there may have been some possible withholding, but I'm strongly getting that now that Divine Masculine possibly is seeing the choices that they've made, they're holding on to that pinnacle because now they realize and know what they have. And it all being right here. Boom ching, boom ching, boom ching, boom ching, connected to the Libra energy of balance, Venus energy, and that will be the Empress. This is a card of Venus also here too. Gemini energy, but it's also a card of Venus along with the Empress. So that being the balance, the pillar energy, the importance of that pillar energy also being with the High Priestess. And then you also see that with the Two of Cups here in the Star card. and then it being related, possibly relayed and felt by the masculine, divine masculine energy with the energy of the zodiac in the midst of their hands. And that's speaking to a balanced energy, but also seeing things clearly. After that mask energy, I feel may have obstructed a lot of their view. Elevation helping them to see. Divine feminine possibly having a lot to do with that, being the star that they are. Ooh. And then the star is the antidote. It's the healing energy after the tower. So I also get this reversal tower just being more of the wheel energy of someone who was able to or tried to manipulate energy to try to have something that didn't belong to them. And that being part of the obsessive, addictive, jealous, possibly behavior. And this actually being the truth. This person losing their power of that manipulation also here too. But the reversals will speak to their association, to the manipulation of wanting to keep something going. Universe stepping in. Ooh, confirmation, boo. All right, Leos. I also channeled a title here for you before I finish your reading. We still got to get this card here, but the same page. And then after that, I got, please look above and beyond the 3D. And that being about being on the same page, where I even get the Two of Cups and seeing eye to eye. Okay, let's get you one more card. For Leo. Okay, for Leo. This is an exciting new beginning here. That's what I get there. Believe. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your wishes. Believe in your actions. Your integral actions. Believe in your faith. Last quarter in reverse. So this is more reversal energy. I just get connected. It's almost like, setting up or manipulating the energy to have it automatically block anything that is moving forward for you, and that just getting shut down because it's being seen on site. It's getting shut down as soon as it started, and the universe is supporting you in a destined situation here. So let's get a card for Leo, please. Thank you, Spirit. It could even be speaking to the scale energy coming from Libra. Yep. Oh my God, stop it. Just as I was saying that, I swear. So, like I get, like these are polarities. Notice I have pink and red, red and pink. That is so bae. So I get, with the balance being called in, the speaking to the scales of the imbalance towards the balance. That is so bomb. So past energy. I'm even getting like the Egyptian tarot lovers where new energy, Empress energy, the balanced energy that's coming through here connected to the divine masculine may have been targeted. May have been wanted to be confused. Also too for some scorpionic energy, maybe even Sagittarius of this energy. And the color red being significant towards that. The colors of the two women, where there's a man in between them and that lovers, I don't like that card because you can see an innocent person. I got that energy of someone being targeted, connected to a third party situation. This being no longer, but I also got the colors of the dresses. So the color in that card for this particular dress was red, and then green for this one. The polarity energy for red, also too for Scorpio, is going to be Taurus, and we had that come through here with the High Priestess and the 2. That's also seen in the Libra energy that just goes back to the polarity of the Aries. So it's like the universe is supporting evidence upon evidence, receipts upon receipts, truth upon truth, because that's what it is, and it can't be manipulated. It's no longer, the universe is in control, is what I'm getting, and not allowing its vessel to be manipulated by low vibrational energies who want to bring about harm and disruption and destruction. That's going to be affecting, the entire world. So I see these as scales being balanced because there's been imbalance. So bringing this in, which is the new, and speaking to that new cycle, the new beginning, the leap of faith, the wish is granted, the dreams come true. This is beautiful. And the evidence being seen with the reversals and the manipulation. So for Aries, period. You're sizzling, baby. And then the colors for Aries I have here are going to be red, the polarity energy of Libra, being here with the pink. The one, and you better know it. One. And all these ones that came through with the 1111 energy. Portal energy, that'll be significant also too. Make a wish. I also get it being connected to the beautiful rainbow energy as well. That's so pretty. Leos, I love your reading. And we'll leave it there. We're not going to look at the bottom because that whole balance energy, it feels very important. It just goes with the same page energy there also too. Alright, so being seen is also very hot, very attractive, magnetic. A lot of what the High Priestess represents, especially with their knowledge and wisdom, their patience, their calm, being the keeper of secrets, having the knowing but knowing nothing, being a great lover, a great healer, a great person of compassion who extends their love constantly and is devoted to their spirituality, connected to their physicality. So I do get that being significant also too with the balance coming into play. Leos, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.